Namaste and welcome to Let's Talk Homeopathy, your peaceful corner of the world where healing meets wisdom. I'm Dr. Soumya Singh, and each week we dive into the art and science of homeopathy. One remedy, one case, one conversation at a time. So grab your cup of tea and let's begin the journey together. Today we are going to talk about two rubrics of cantripotry: absorbed and abstraction of mind. Let's start with absorbed. The meaning of the word absorbed is lost in thoughts and unaware of one's surroundings or actions. We may as well say preoccupied. Sometimes this might be artistic immersion, but in disease it becomes a disconnection. Now, when we study this rubric in Kent repertory, we understand that the person is fixed in certain thought. Here, the mental capacities are working perfectly well, but the mind is fixed on certain thoughts, totally engaged with certain problem, introspective, and not realizing what is happening around him. In absent mindedness, there is no fixation at all. In absorbed, the mind is directed towards one problem. Let's take up a clinical scenario to understand this better. A 28-year-old woman, an artist, visits with complaints of irregular menses, forgetfulness, and a feeling of detachment from daily life. I ask her, "Tell me what brings you here today." She says quietly, "I've been distant, feeling distant. I lose track of my time. I forget meals, calls, even my friends' birthdays. My periods are irregular too." I ask her, "When you say distant, what do you mean?" She says, "It's like I live in my own world. When I'm painting, I disappear. Even when I'm not painting, I'm lost in thoughts, colors, ideas, memories. People talk, and I don't even hear them." I ask her, "You seem peaceful when you speak of being alone. Do you enjoy this inward world?" She says, "Yes, it feels real. The outer world feels noisy, fake sometimes. I prefer being with my thoughts, but my family thinks I'm disconnected. They say I've been self absorbed." So I ask her, "Do you ever feel confused when you're working on your daily tasks?" She says, "No, not really confused, just uninterested. My body is here, but my mind is somewhere inside dreaming." This is being absorbed. Now let's talk about abstraction of mind and Kent repertory. Here, the person is totally out of reality, separated from the rest of the world. He is entirely engrossed in thought. The state is of going into schizophrenia. This is the state of mind in persons after the use of psychedelic drugs. This is a destructive symptom. Something in the mind has been lost. Let me walk you through a clinical scenario. A 40-year-old accountant visits complaining of poor concentration, forgetfulness, and mistakes at work after mental strain. I ask him, "Tell me what's troubling you." He says, "Doctor, my mind feels blank these days. I sit with accounts book, and after 5 minutes, I can't remember what I was doing. My colleagues say I've become absent-minded." I ask him, "Do you get lost in your thoughts or just unable to fix your attention?" He says, "No, I don't even have clear thoughts. My mind wanders. I start writing, then I realize that I've been staring at the page for 10 minutes. I read a line again and again but can't just grasp it. It's like my mind refuses to hold on to something." I asked him, "Do you feel sleepy or tired when that happens?" He said, "Yes, yes, very tired. Sometimes, even in conversation, I forget what I was going to say halfway through. It's embarrassing, especially at work." So, this is not deep thought. It's a loss of thought, mental dullness, and inability to focus. Precisely, absorbed is a focused inward immersion, whereas abstraction of mind is scattered, unfocused, disconnected attention. Homeopathy asks us to listen beyond symptoms, to feel the direction of the patient's consciousness. Is the mind turning inward too far or dispersing outward into confusion? Once we perceive that movement, the remedy becomes clear, because every remedy is, in the essence, a map of a particular mental state. So, as a homeopath, let's remember our work is not to treat disease but to reconnect the patient to their own awareness, to help them find presence once more. This was Let's Talk Homeopathy. If today's episode touched you, share it with a colleague or student, because learning rubrics through lived human experiences makes our practice deeper and more human. Until next time, keep listening, keep observing, and keep talking homeopathy.